Hey everyone, so this is 2 minutes on unclaimed deceased. You ask me about this a lot. What happens when there's no family, no one steps in to care for somebody? So it's kind of a broad range. So either we have somebody who has literally no family, but there could be funds there. So we may have to go through a guardian or the medical examiner's office to authorize the disposition, and they could have their own funds to use. If that's the case and there's no funds to use, we may have to process through the state and get a few $100s or whatever basic amount we can get just to care for their disposition. Now, a family can also say, we're not claiming our loved one because we don't want to financially be responsible for them. And this does happen. So it depends on the state and even the county what the protocol is for handling an unclaimed individual. Some counties and states will vary because that's a reversible disposition. So if the family ever came around and wanted to do something different, they can then pay for disinterring their loved one, cremating them, having a service, whatever it was they wanted to do. They could do that, but they would have to pay to change that disposition. Now, if the state in some places goes forward and does a cremation of the individual, they may bury the cremated remains in a mass grave with all the cremated remains for the year that are unclaimed all together in one place. Sometimes the family can have the deceased back after they go unclaimed and they've been cremated. Sometimes this family can step forward and take the cremated remains. Sometimes the family has to pay for the cremation in order to get the cremated remains. So this is a huge gray area just because there's no one straight protocol for everywhere for an unclaimed individual. But there is a process they have to go through. The medical examiner is usually the one through their office or the coroner's office that has to step in, do all the investigating, trying to find family, funds, and a funeral home who will help with that disposition. So check into what the laws are and rules are in your area to know specifically how that works within your community.